Hey, what's up, nerds? I'm here with Elliot, and we are going to talk about our top 5 Scooby-Doo villains. I guess that's top 10 if you put them together.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, like I said, each of us has picked our top 5 Scooby-Doo villains. We're going to go through our lists, like count down one at a time, back and forth. I do have to start with my honorable mention, though. If you haven't seen the series Be Cool Scooby-Doo, it is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
It pays great homage to the original show, and some of the villains in there are really classic, like Stealing Stan.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorites. He's awesome.
That's
but
a good one.
all of my list is from the original series, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Mm-hmm. I don't know where Elliot's coming from. Who wants to go first?
You go first.
You want me to go first? Yeah. Okay. So, without further ado, number 5 for me is The Black Knight from What a Night for a Night. It is the first episode of anything Scooby-Doo, and the person in the armor was actually a guy named Mr. Wickles.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic. Love that guy. So, Elliot.
So, my top 5 was The Creeper. In my opinion, the episode Jeepers, It's the Creeper from the original Scooby-Doo is a classic episode, and we owe it up to this paper-wanting creep.
The Creeper. Okay, number 4. I like to cheat on my top 5 list, so number 4 for me is actually 3 different characters from the same episode. It's Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, and the Wolfman from A Gaggle of Galloping Ghosts. I mean, it's a haunted castle.
Yeah.
And it's 3 classic monsters. Mm-hmm. Perfect.
I have to admit, I also cheated on this one. My top 4 was the Phantom Shadows from the episode A Night of Fright is No Delight. There was a lot of phantoms in this show, but in my opinion, these are special.
Yeah.
These chain-rattling shadows are enough to give the gang a night of fright.
Yeah. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
They almost made my list. Number 3 for me is the ghost of Captain Cutler from A Clue for Scooby-Doo, which is actually the second episode ever of Scooby-Doo. And I must say, after seeing Captain Cutler in his deep sea diving outfit that was glowing with that seaweed, I was terrified of deep sea diving outfits. And this one also gets bonus points because the villain inside is actually Captain Cutler.
Does this seaweed help remind you of that picture on Widow Cutler's wall? Huh?
Captain Cutler!
Whoa!
My number 3 is the Wax Phantom. It is the last, from the last episode of season 2 of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?
Yeah.
And not only does the Phantom try to turn Shaggy and Scooby into wax dummies, which I love, he also has the best song out of all the villains.
Okay. Which makes sense, right? Was it? No, never mind. It's all good. Moving on. We ready for number 2?
Yeah.
Number 2 for me has already been mentioned by Elliot. It is the Creeper from Jeepers. It's the Creeper. I'm a big fan of the Creeper because any monster that runs around chasing teenagers and saying its own name over and over again is all right in my book. Creeper.
My number 2 is the 10,000 volt ghost from the Scooby-Doo show.
Ooh.
Just the idea of having a ghost that is made of volts and like electric stuff is awesome.
Yeah. He's a pretty good one. Yeah. Okay. Scooby-Doo show. That was like second series?
I'm not sure.
Third?
It's a good one.
Yeah, there have been so many Scooby-Doo series. It's absolutely ridiculous. I guess we're ready for number 1. Okay?
Okay.
All right. My number 1 all-time Scooby-Doo monster villain is the Spooky Space Kook from the episode Spooky Space Kook. Hey, a ghostly space alien with like a skull for a face that runs around, has that weird looking spaceship that kind of looks like a lawn dart.
Yeah.
And I like the setting of this one is great. It's an abandoned Air Force base.
I love how, can I add to that?
You definitely can, Elliot.
I also put Spooky Space Kook as my number one.
What?
In my opinion, I love how this episode turns, like, because I feel like when people think of aliens, they often think of, like, futuristic, but I really like how this episode takes a more rustic take on
That
things.
is a really interesting way to put it, Elliot, and I would agree. It kind of, the alien looks kind of decrepit and like everything's broken down. Even the spaceship looks kind of like it's broken down a little bit. So it kind of has that rustic aesthetic, as you said.
That's not what.
Awesome. I love it, dude.
Yeah.
Up top. That was great. We love Scooby-Doo at our house. This kid probably has seen every single episode at least 15 times. We'll probably watch some for Halloween this year. That's what we have today. Elliot, do you have anything else to say?
Keep on meddling.
Blasted meddling kids.
Keep on meddling. Take care out there. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. Bye.